Hello everyone, welcome back again. Today, we are diving into the 100 civics questions for the U.S. Citizenship Test, updated with the 2008 version. We'll go through these questions slowly and in random order to help you prepare effectively. Let's get started and make your path to U.S. citizenship easier. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
When must all men register for the Selective Service? At age 18. At age 18. Name one American Indian tribe in the United States. Cherokee. Cherokee. What was one important thing that Abraham Lincoln did? Freed the slaves. Freed the slaves. What is one right or freedom from the First Amendment? Speech. Speech. Name one problem that led to the Civil War. Slavery. Slavery. How old do citizens have to be to vote for president? 18 and older. 18 and older. Name one state that borders Mexico. California. California. We elect a U.S. representative for how many years? Two. What is one reason colonists came to America? Freedom. Freedom. What do we show loyalty to when we say the Pledge of Allegiance? The United States. The United States. What is the name of the Speaker of the House of Representatives now? Mike Johnson. Mike Johnson. Name two national U.S. holidays. New Year's Day. Independence Day. New Year's Day, Independence Day. How many justices are on the Supreme Court? 9. 9. What is the economic system in the United States? Capitalist economy. Capitalist economy. What does the President's cabinet do? Advises the President. Advises the President. When do we celebrate Independence Day? July 4. July 4. Name one war fought by the United States in the 1900s. World War I. World War I. What stops one branch of government from becoming too powerful? Checks and balances. Checks and balances. What are the two major political parties in the United States? Democratic and Republican. Democratic and Republican. Where is the Statue of Liberty? New York Harbor. New York Harbor. The idea of self-government is in the first three words of the Constitution. What are these words? We the people. We the people. When was the Declaration of Independence adopted? July 4, 1776. July 4, 1776. What happened at the Constitutional Convention? The Constitution was written. The Constitution was written. What does the Constitution do? Sets up the government. Sets up the government. If both the president and the vice president can no longer serve, who becomes president? The Speaker of the House. The Speaker of the House. When is the last day you can send in federal income tax forms? April 15. April 15. Who was the first president? George Washington. George Washington. Who vetoes bills? The President. The President. What did the Emancipation Proclamation do? Freed the slaves. Freed the slaves. What did the Declaration of Independence do? Announced our independence from Great Britain. Announced our independence from Great Britain. What are two cabinet-level positions? Secretary of Defense. Secretary of Education. Secretary of Defense. Secretary of Education. Before he was president, Eisenhower was a general. What war was he in? World War II. World War II. What are two ways that Americans can participate in their democracy? Vote. Join a political party. Vote. Join a political party. What ocean is on the west coast of the United States? Pacific Ocean. Pacific Ocean. How many U.S. senators are there? One hundred. 100. Under our Constitution, some powers belong to the federal government. What is one power of the federal government? To print money. To print money. Who wrote the Declaration of Independence? Thomas Jefferson. Thomas Jefferson. Name one of the two longest rivers in the United States. Missouri River. Missouri River. What is the highest court in the United States? The Supreme Court. The Supreme Court. What is the rule of law? Everyone must follow the law. Everyone must follow the law. What is the political party of the president now? Republican. Republican. There were 13 original states. Name 3. New York, New Jersey, and Pennsylvania. New York, New Jersey, and Pennsylvania. Name one U.S. territory. Guam. Guam. Who makes federal laws? Congress. Congress. Who does a U.S. Senator represent? All people of the state. All people of the state. The House of Representatives has how many voting members? $435. 435. Why does the flag have 50 stars? Because there are 50 states. Because there are 50 states. Name the U.S. war between the North and the South. The Civil War. The Civil War. Why does the flag have 13 stripes? Because there were 13 original colonies. Because there were 13 original colonies. What is the name of the national anthem? The Star-Spangled Banner. The Star-Spangled Banner. The Federalist Papers supported the passage of the U.S. Constitution. Name one of the writers. James Madison. James Madison. Name one branch or part of the government. Congress. Congress. What does the judicial branch do? Reviews laws. Reviews laws. What did the United States fight in World War II? Japan, Germany, and Italy. Japan, Germany, and Italy. We elect a president for how many years? Four. Four. Why did the colonists fight the British? Because of high taxes. Because of high taxes. What ocean is on the east coast of the United States? Atlantic Ocean. Atlantic Ocean. Why do some states have more representatives than other states? Because of the state's population. Because of the state's population. Under our Constitution, some powers belong to the states. What is one power of the states? Provide schooling and education. Provide schooling and education. During the Cold War, what was the main concern of the United States? Communism. Communism. In what month do we vote for president? November. November. Name one war fought by the United States in the 1800s. Civil War. Civil War. What is the supreme law of the land? The Constitution. The Constitution. Who was president during the Great Depression and World War II? Franklin Roosevelt. Franklin Roosevelt. Name one right only for United States citizens. Vote in a federal election. Vote in a federal election. How many amendments does Constitution have? 27. 27. What is the name of the President of the United States now? Donald Trump. Donald Trump. If the president can no longer serve, who becomes president? The vice president. The vice president. What are two rights of everyone living in the United States? Freedom of religion. Freedom of speech. Freedom of religion. Freedom of speech. What did Martin Luther King Jr. do? Fought for civil rights. Fought for civil rights. What is an amendment? A change to the Constitution. A change to the Constitution. What is one promise you make when you become a United States citizen? Obey the laws of the United States. Obey the laws of the United States. What is one thing Benjamin Franklin is famous for? U.S. diplomat. U.S. diplomat. Name one state that borders Canada. New York. New York. What is the name of the Vice President of the United States now? J.D. Vance. J.D. Vance. What is one responsibility that is only for United States citizens? Serve on a jury. Serve on a jury. What movement tried to end racial discrimination? Civil rights movement. Civil rights movement. What group of people was taken to America and sold as slaves? Africans. Africans. Who is the commander-in-chief of the military? The President. The President. Who is the Chief Justice of the United States now? John Roberts. John Roberts. There are 4 amendments to the Constitution about who can vote. Describe one of them. Citizens 18 and older can vote. Citizens 18 and older can vote. When was the Constitution written? (1787). 1787. We elect a U.S. Senator for how many years? 6. 6. Who signs bills to become laws? The President. The President. What major event happened on September 11, 2001, in the United States? Terrorists attacked the United States. Terrorists attacked the United States. What are the 2 parts of the U.S. Congress? The Senate and House of Representatives. The Senate and House of Representatives. Who was president during World War I? Woodrow Wilson. Woodrow Wilson. Who is in charge of the executive branch? The President. The President. Who lived in America before the Europeans arrived? American Indians. American Indians. What is freedom of religion? You can practice any religion, or not practice a religion. You can practice any religion, or not practice a religion. What did Susan B. Anthony do? Fought for women's rights. Fought for women's rights. What are two rights in the Declaration of Independence? Life, liberty. Life, liberty. What territory did the United States buy from France in 1803? The Louisiana Territory. The Louisiana Territory. What is the capital of the United States? Washington, D.C. Washington, D.C. Who is the father of our country? George Washington. George Washington. What do we call the first 10 amendments to the Constitution? The Bill of Rights. The Bill of Rights. Name one American Indian tribe in the United States. Cherokee. Cherokee. We elect a U.S. representative for how many years? Two.